folks! Welcome back to some more Fate's Granddaughter. On our last episode in this Fate Extra Triple C event, we got transported to this digital realm by a devilishly cute kohai named Baby. So, with that wee tidbit in mind, let us continue henceforth to the first blip on this note. Act 1, Swan Lake returns. Only the selected support servant can participate in this quest. Experience, battle drops, and friend points can be claimed, but bond points will not be awarded. Ah, that's really cool, because we don't have any servants. So our parents just gonna have to pick up one and, well, roll with it. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, let's see how this goes. I wonder who will grace us with their presence. Epic of Remnant Extra. Act 1, Swan Lake returns. 1/6 of the way. Welcome, visitors, to the Spiritron virtual world Serial Phantasm, otherwise known as Seraph, known as Seraph for short. This reborn pure land of pleasure is modeled after the digital world. 128 masters and servants have come here in order to prevent the real world from being destroyed. While we have nothing but praise for this noble purpose. Human desires are insatiable, and our audience won't be satisfied with nobility alone. Thus, one more condition for victory has been added to Seraph. Kill all 127 other masters. Be the last one standing. Yeah, 128 would mean that we would have to die too. Once you are, you will be granted the Moon Cell, a source of unfathomable power. But please do be careful. Seraph has no exit. And doing nothing is not an option. Whether you fight or kill one another, you have no choice but to put your survival first. Yeah, it's Seraph! What? What? What the hell is this place? It's Seraph, bro. Oh, is it time for some more baby Chanaru? Yes! It is. Oh my. There you are, Senpai! Welcome to the 4 adults only trap. There's no going back now. No wonder you conquered the Temple of Time. I have to admit that you've got courage. Of course, that's pretty much the only thing you've got going for you, so I don't expect you to stand out in any other way. Hey, what was that about 1 gigabyte? Wait, that's what's bothering you? You're a lot pettier than your data indicated. But the fact remains that you just don't have much going on down there, so you'll have to deal with it. Excuse me, Missy. Sorry, but hey, don't worry. It's not about the size, it's the shape that matters. Let's see, you're completely cut off from Chaldea, and you don't possess the skills of a wizard. Since you're so helpless, I guess the helpful game master, that's me by the way, will just have to do the work of explaining the rules to you. At the moment, there are a bunch of servants butting heads with each other here in Seraph. And why not? This Oil Grail War is nothing but a battle to the death between all 128 of them. And just like you, Senpai, they all came here like lambs to the slaughter. Maybe because I fooled them into thinking there was a teensy-weensy world-ending threat to contend with. Little did they know that this was really nothing more than a way for me to kill some time. A 128 servant battle to the death. No, then you're the one all behind this. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Well, duh, who do you think I am anyway? I'm Bibi, the original fallen heroine, the oops did I do that kohai who ends up destroying the world. This time, to put it modestly, I actually went out of my way to make sure you all suffer. Anyway, you really don't have anything going for you, do you, Senpai? Without any servants around, it's almost sad how weak you are. So since even I can't help but feel a little sorry for you, I'll help you out just a little more. Yes, this is Seraphix. Think of it as a zone made entirely out of light, where everything has been digitized into pseudo-spiritrons. As long as intellectual activity is taking place here, an information life form like myself and an organic life form like you can interact in the same space-time. Furthermore, knowledge, experience, and power sources you attain here will be carried over when you return to the physical world. So any battle you engage in here on Seraph has the same significance that it would in real life, and things that happen here can and do affect reality. What's that? How did this happen? You mean, why did Seraphix end up digitized? You'll have to figure that out for yourself, Senpai. It wouldn't be fair to the others if I told you. And now, this is where Seraphix front gate used to be. It's the entrance that all the regular staff used when commuting here from the company dormitory. It makes the perfect place for you to start your Seraph expedition, if I do say so myself, don't you think? That map looks kind of feminine. Just ignore that, even I find it embarrassing. Still, once I took over the system, it was inevitable that the oil rig would assimilate with my consciousness. Doesn't really take a genius to figure out what shape it would take when it was reformatted during the digitization, does it? Anyway, now that you're here, Senpai, there's no quitting or running away! Your only choice is to scuttle along Seraph like an ant, carrying a sugar cube. And if you don't like that idea, you'll have to unravel the whole mystery of what's happening here to its sweet. Once you do that, you'll finally be free of the ant life. Oh, but that said, time isn't exactly on your side here, you know. Once Seraph sinks to the bottom of the trench, everyone dies. Even I can't change that. So you have to fulfill the victory conditions and make it back alive, assuming you stupid humans are capable of that, of course. Oh, look at me like that some more. I guess I'd better get going. Oh, who are you? No, let's just give it a feminine voice on the off chance. Yeah, no, not gonna happen. After all, you're gonna die, like, right now. Meep! Oh, it's you! Well, look at you. Even if it was just dumb luck, I'm impressed you managed to dodge my Daitoran. Is that, like, your deal? You're the guy with destiny on his side? Well, I guess you're not too bad looking. I get why BB took an interest. Falling on your ass is pretty lame, though. You lose points there. Plus, you totes won't be dodging this. Time to die. Like, totally. Oh no! I can't dodge it! How sad. Really? This is just deplorable. It's sad how you were about to be killed with no means of defending yourself, and it's sad how you preyed on a helpless beginner. This may be a barbaric slaughterfest, but it's precisely times like this when one must conduct oneself elegantly, otherwise you'll lose your audience. The victor who triumphs over every obstacle must act with all due decorum. But what decorum is there to be found in killing a master who has yet to even properly take the stage? Isn't that right, Suzuka? You don't deserve such fine broussard if this is how you choose to act. You? What are you doing here? Oh, it's you! Oh, this is just lovely. Just seeing you all flustered like this is enough to put a spring in my step. Very well then, since we aren't complete strangers, I suppose I can answer your question. Why did I help this human? Why am I here in the first place? Do you even need to ask? I'm a prima ballerina who follows her heart wherever it takes her. I never forget when someone has humiliated me. So I have quite literally fallen back up from the bowels of the earth for a chance to fight you all once more. You. I only really helped you on a whim, but I see you don't have any servants, do you? That works out well. Very well. In fact, you see, I've been looking for a puppet. A master of my own. So I'll help rescue you from her if you form a contract with me, and you really should. After all, it is either that or die here. Well, you don't have much time. Listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. I'm Meltrilus, the alter ego of pleasure. I'll serve as your sword for as long as I feel like it. And now tell me you're my master like a good little slave, okay? Okay! Then we have a contract. I can feel the magical energy flowing into me, though it really isn't much. Being decisive is an admirable trait, Dave. Alright, I'll take it from here. Suzuka's attacks have long range, so keep your distance to ensure you don't get caught in the crossfire, but don't go so far away that I can't see you. When it comes right down to it, I don't trust humans. So if you get too far away from me, even once, I might just melt you down like an old candle, okay? Ha! Big talk for walking scrap. Looks like I was right to check out that weird lightning. It led me straight to some rare prey. Come on, Meltrius. Let's find out once and for all if your belly could beat my dancing. Oh my god, girl! A bit foxtail up in here! Oh gosh. What a treat! Both Meltrius and Susan gonna start off with. And we gonna see our animations! Oh! Yes! Okay. Right. So let's go slowly here. And then do art. Quick. Quick. Oh, she has projectiles! And I love the fact that she's water-based! Ah! Mystery time. Oh, my HP! Rude of them slaps. But now I will say this though. I have known about the alter egos plus BB for a very, very long time. But I've never have experienced them in game format. The only tidbits that I know about them are from Foxtail, and that's it. And I'm not even that far in Foxtail. In fact, I wanted to wait until this event came out before I delved a bit further into it, just on the off chance that Foxtail may ruin some surprises, whether it be power sets or some story. Likewise, this could potentially spoil Foxtail to an extent, but I'm fine with that. I can deal with that. Because I'd much prefer to play it in a game format than a manga anyway. Oh, she does little twirl too! Oh my gosh. I know what her skills do too, because I do have my own and I did have a brief look. But just so then you yourself know, Crime Belly, 2 times 3 turns, and gain critical stars, level 8 for yourself. It's an evade, of course. And the Sadistic Streak, increase attack for 3 turns and decrease defense for 3 turns. Demerit for yourself. And then this is a very interesting one. Decrease MP strength for all enemies, 1 turn. Plus decrease MP strength for all allies except yourself. 1 turn, demerit. After 1 turn, increase MP strength for yourself. So this would be a perfect moment to do that right now. Because then we set this up and get our Noble Phantasm the subsequent turn. With the arts quick chain. Because I also know that this generates a lot of MP gauge, as you saw. Oh, crits! Yes! Plenty of NP gauge to work off with. Let's go, girl! Oh, Suzuka, eh? Well, let's just get a Crime Ballet up for more critical stars. And the evades to help combat this demerit. Oh my. Okay, and then we'll just do an attack buff. Now we're playing this at normal speed just to see the animations and all that. After this particular battle, we will play it at normal speed. Now, I also know what her Noble Phantasm does in terms of effect. It's really good, so we're going to go with a quick chain here. But, deal significant damage to a single enemy. Level 5. Okay, so this is an MP5 one. And remove buffs for a single enemy. Increase your quick card effectiveness for 3 turns. Effect increases with overcharge. So that's similar to something like Rider Kintoki, which I am very fond of. Because if you can keep doing it back to back, then that's really potent. Because you just have this ramping up, well, quick card Noble Phantasm. And you can subsequently spam it as well. But okay, gaining resistance to all attacks. That's fine, that's fine. This might be a scripted fight anyway, but this is also a break bar fight. Anyway, Melt, let's go, girl! And get to experience a phenomenal Noble Phantasm, in my opinion. Okay, that's a pretty chunky resistance. This must be scripted. Oh, but look at all of those stars, though. Oh my gosh. Plus, we get to see Suzuka's attack animations here, and they certainly deliver on that front too. But okay, I'll do an evade here as well. And then we'll do one more turn of normal speed just to see Melt's Buster cards, in fact. Because I really want to see them. Yeah, we'll do this. And then we'll just go to the usual double battle speed. Oh, she needs them. Gosh dang it, man. Oh, gonna get another Noble Phantasm. Double attack! Thank you and your mystic eyes that charm men! Rayo, 2 double speed. But yeah, the reason why I said that this Noble Phantasm is a phenomenal one, at least to me, well, I've kept this under wraps for a while, because again, I've known about these characters for a decent chunk of time. Melchulis's Noble Phantasm, because the only Noble Phantasm I have yet to see in Triple C, at least in FGO, is BB's. I've never seen BB's. I've kept hers completely blind. Melolith's is my favorite Noble Phantasm, bar none, as of presence, in terms of sheer visual appeal. I'm a sucker for water skating. And just the fact that she incorporates ballet into it, it's certainly something that I could be down with. Prior to learning of Melolith's Noble Phantasm, though, my favorite was Tamamo's, in terms of Noble Phantasm. Oh dang, I really like her animations with double speed too. They're pretty satisfactory. But oh lordy lordy lord. I wonder if this is going to end sometime soon. Because there's no way we're going to manage this, like holy moly. Anyway. Boop, boop. No, wrong chain. It's the S. Actually, or alternatively. Just a wee pick and mix for this turn. Ooh. Arts on the last bit is pretty styling too. But okay, yeah, it was scripted. We just had to survive for a certain amount of time. Which is fun. And this is the event shop currency. Also, yes, my KP is quite low right now. I did end up spending a lot of it on grailing a new servant. Which you'll eventually see, I would imagine. Not bad for a half-dead bunch of scrap. This is actually getting interesting. You are special among the alter egos after all, just like the girl from the Swan Lake. Is that so? I'm actually finding this all very boring. It's beyond disappointing. What's wrong with your body? How is your passive skill able to reduce all external impacts by 90%? Don't tell me you've become frigid. You probably got the idea from BB, didn't you? You've certainly fallen far while I was away, Suzuka. Ha! Who do you think you're fooling? You're Mickey Jelly. Karma Phage is like winner circles kind of stuff. The mark of a true sentinel. Besides, I wouldn't even have gotten the gig if you hadn't abandoned your role in the first place. It's the same with Seraph and your fall from grace. The humans only have themselves to blame. So why shouldn't I get to do what I wanna? It's not like there's morals or justice here. Oh, I like that smile. So I'll kill all the other servants, get the Holy Grail for myself, and transform into my spirit origin as the Demon King's daughter. Pretty sweet life, girl, right? Once I've done that, I can choose my own master. I'm totally serious about this, you know, so if I want to make my dream come true, I'd better start by taking the kind of power that let me do whatever I want. Is that so? Too bad for you that you're still not seeing the whole picture then. Or is it that you're just so desperate you can't afford to take it all in? Did you really think I was just slashing away at you for no reason? Your camouflage may be tough, but it doesn't repel drugs or poison, does it? If it did, you could never apply lotion or makeup, and that would just devastate you, wouldn't it? Ha! I'm the alter ego of pleasure, queen of poison and nectar. I am weaker now, but my viruses are still deadly. Oh, you bitch! You, knew about my skill all along, didn't you? Of course, I was a sentinel before you were. Fine, I didn't plan ahead for viral warfare, so you won this one. I'll back down for now. Besides, this literally isn't my jurisdiction anyway. I just came to see what all the lightning was about. As for you, the mediocre master who's only just realizing how far he's been left behind. I totally forgot to introduce myself, didn't I? My bad. Let me take care of that now. I'm Suzuka Gozen, the daughter of the Demon King of the Fourth Heaven, a saber and a high school girl in the prime of her youth. Now that we've met, it's only a matter of time before I hunt you down and cut you to ribbons. I'm gonna keep your heart for myself so you and Ed aren't going anywhere. I'll text you, left swipe. Oh my gosh, Suzuka! You're such a treat at times. I'm a sucker for Gyaru characters as well. Yeah, this is for me, this is just a big old package of goodness. We got the devilish Kohai, we got the sadistic ballet dancer, and we've got the Tots Magots JK Saber. Oh, and there's still more to see. Oh my gosh. Anyway, but you don't even have my number. At least take my number. But let's have a kick at this. Why not? This quest has no battles. Begin? Yes. Oh my god, totally. Oh. Thanks for saving me. So, have you gotten your bearings, Dave? No need to thank me. I was just looking for a master myself. I'm sure this is all very new and strange to you, but try to calm down. Come on, I'll explain the basics on the way. Are you a servant? Yes, I may not be a heroic spirit, but I am a servant. We'll come back to that later. Oh. Is she staring at me? No, I'm appraising you to see if you're a puppet worthy of being my master. Relax. You pass, if only barely. Well, I'm glad that I could be of service, my lady. And don't worry, I won't dispose of you after I'm done using you either. I'll tell you what, if you manage to be a good master for me right to the end, I'll definitely probably send you back to your own world. So if I were you, I'd do what I'd say for now. If you have even a modicum of sense, you won't do anything foolish like end our contract. Especially since Seraph is brimming with enemies like Suzuka and that attack program she had with her. I mean, a human like you can't survive here on your own. You need a servant to keep you straight, safe. From the looks of you, I'm guessing you're a failed master who couldn't manage to form a contract with any decent heroic spirits. Then you should be overjoyed that a goddess like myself has deemed you worthy of her aid. Is this her idea of being nice? I have a feeling it is. Don't just stand there with that blank look on your face. Makes you an eyesore. At any rate, let's push on. The front gate here may be completely digitized, but some of the other facilities are still intact. Let's see. We could start by heading for the main oil deck cable area and sneak into the main facility from there. If you stay in digitized areas like this corridor, you'll eventually be disintegrated. After a few hours or so in a place like this, humans end up converted to data and imported to Seraph. Not a concern for me though. Even servants won't last more than a few days. BB may have said this is a game, but don't trust her. There's nothing fair or balanced about this game. Everyone will be converted to data well before Seraph reaches the bottom of the trench. What do you mean? In the real world, yes, but in Seraph, time passes 100 times quicker than it does in reality. As such, 1 minute of real-world time is equivalent to 100 minutes here. So yes, in reality, you will reach the bottom of the Mariana Trench in 2.5 hours. But to us here in Seraph, that's 2.5 hours will seem like 10 days. What's more, while Seraph may be based off of Seraphix, it is actually far larger. Understand, you can use all the time remaining to you and still not be able to conquer this place. On top of that, you'll only be able to walk around here for about 2.5 hours without a break. Can't you tell that your body is already starting to be converted into data? In 2.5 hours, you'll be fully imported into Seraph, so we need to find a safe area to serve as a base before that happens. Well, are you following me so far? I get that things are really bad at least. Good, that saves us time. Let me do all the fighting, you just worry about reaching a safe area as soon as... What? Well, since you're helping me out... Shake on it? Yeah! Seriously, did you not hear me say you don't have any time to spare? If you don't want to, that's okay. Hold it, wait just a moment. Come on. Erg, you think I can't do this? I can do this. There, I raised my hand. That should do it, right? Of course. Thanks for helping me. Ah. Oh. Huh? That was easy. What was? Nothing. I'm just shocked to find a human who would actually touch an alter ego. Come on, Dave. You're about to enter a dangerous digital realm positively brimming with enemies. But don't worry. The least I can do is be your escort. Just try not to wander off, okay? You know, I'm still bewildered at the fact that I finally get to actually interact with these characters properly for the first time. And it only took many years of waiting. Oh gosh. But anyways, let's do this node, I suppose. Only the... Yeah, it's just the usual stuff. Let's not read that out again. Gosh. She is positively gorgeous as well, though.
Senpai?
Man. One might say I've been quite obsessed with finally getting to do this kind of stuff with them. But anyways, time for some eaters! Gosh, can I just also say that it's great to be able to fight enemies that are from the Seraph once again, including some that I've never seen before, because for all I know, these enemies could very well be in Triple C, the game. And, oh... I'm sorry, I'm gonna be like this for a while. Please, excuse my gushing. Especially internal gushing. Oh gosh. But yep, let's clear out the trash. And do this once again. Just to set up for the subsequent turn. Let's go, girl! Alright, no Phantasm primed. What's it gonna be? It's a Shadow Morpha. Okie dokes. Well, let's just set up for this turn and make it count. Let's go, girl! Oh, this is gonna be so satisfying because now we're gonna see proper damage numbers. Oh! Oh my gosh. I don't think I'm gonna tire of this Noble Phantasm either. It's just that final touch, the finishing touch that she does when there's just that brief moment, that moment of respite for the enemy before she sadistically stabs them with her foot. Oh. Girl, you spoil me. I see, so that's your story. Well, good job breaking it all down. Caldesi's situation, the reason you came to Seraph, and BB's asinine presentation. It fits pretty well with what I expected. It seems protecting you was the right choice. Why did you choose to protect me? Happenstance. I saw that a new human had dropped in, so I went to see for myself. I knew that BB was paying extra attention to you for some strange reason, so I figured you must be more important than the other masters for all researchers. At any rate, is that really your only question? There's still a lot you don't understand after all. Let's see, why don't we start with Seraph? Seraph is a digital labyrinth loosely based off of the Seraphix oil rig. Yet it's still only an imitation. The original Seraph is even bigger. You see, the inside of the moon is an entire world made up of photonic crystals called moon cell automatons. That world belongs to us rather than the humans. The original Seraph was a city-type engine that was created to run this giant moon cell processor. It was a network that excelled in its role by having many humans, AIs, and NPCs live inside of it. It was also the site of the Moon Holy Grail War. You also have Holy Grails in your world too, right? In our world, the moon cell itself is an inexhaustible Holy Grail. It also chooses for itself which human will wield it. But the moon cell is just an observational device. It has no way to make value judgments about the quality of humans within it. So it opted to use a battle to the death as a fair and impartial standard for weeding out candidates. It invited 128 masters to Seraph and had them compete to win the Holy Grail War. It didn't care what the surviving human was like, or what methods they used to survive. It simply decided that whoever survived would have proven their superiority. So, the Moon Holy Grail War ended up a slaughterfest, and now things are more or less the same here on the Seraph too. That said, one difference is that the Moon Holy Grail War was a tournament, rather than this barbaric free-for-all battle to death. It lasted for 7 rounds, and the administrators decided who would fight who. In that sense, it was actually quite rational, but the one on this Seraph is anything but. Kill whoever you want, as many you want, all that matters is being the last one standing. That is the sort of trap you find yourself in now, a battle royale. Then, does that mean BB is? BB is a high-grade AI, an information life form mapped out all the way down to her soul. She was stationed on the moon during the Holy Grail War. She was to keep masters healthy during the war, a pure righteous being in charge of their health. But then she bugged out and started to style herself as the ruler of the moon. Her prime directive to protect humans started creating errors, and now she thinks that managing humans is what she should be doing. She even went so far as to take control of the moon cell, however she messed up and lost her human. As for me, I was an aspect of Baby's personality before she cut me away from herself. I'm the alter ego that was created from her sense of pleasure. That's why the other alter egos and I resemble her. We were all born from her. Of course, now that I'm an alter ego, she and I are completely separate life forms. So I'm under no obligation to obey her orders. Honestly, I served you just to piss her off. I do hate humans, but I hate BB even more. So does that satisfy your curiosity? As far as I'm concerned, humans, masters or otherwise, are no more than a source of experience points. You and I are not equals, and we do not trust each other. Is that clear, human? Oh my gosh, I like this comment. I'm just going to say this as well. I'm positively enamored with her outfit, so I think this is appropriate. Yes, by the way, that outfit is really something. Of course it is. It's easy to move around in, streamlined, and above all, shows off my perfect figure. You know, you certainly have a lovely figure at that. Nice and slender. It is chaste, feminine, and in all other aspects a perfect garment for the ultimate alter ego. If anything, it deserves even more praise. Agreed! In fact, you should praise it. Go on, I think I deserve at least that much. Never mind, now's not the time. Getting out of here before you dissolve is marginally more important than praising my outfits. Since you lack a master's proper detection abilities, I should tell you that there are other servants up ahead. And as I said earlier, every servant you meet here is your enemy. You'll have to defeat them to stay alive. Heh, this one should be easy though. He hasn't noticed we're here. Luckily, one of my many specialties is ambushing my enemies. I'll take him down before he even knows what's happened. All you have to do is give me the order, and maybe help out with a command spell if things take a turn. I hate to say this, but I'm afraid I pushed myself too hard on the way here. Consequently, I'm unfortunately just a tad below my peak performance level. If we're really lucky, I could even end up losing to a lower class opponent, so make sure you're ready with a command spell in case we need it. If you could be generous enough to use one that lets me unleash my Noah Phantasm at the start of the battle, that would be even better. Isn't that for fighting higher class opponents? Oh, shut up. I was just suggesting a more effective plan of attack. Besides, if I win, you win, so don't hold back and do everything you can to support me. Okay, the enemy summon's now within firing range. Let's crush them, Dave, but keep it elegant. Oh, but I think that's gonna be fun next time! Even though I would love nothing more than to press on. So, anyway, folks, thank you all for watching this episode of Fate's Grand Order, and I'll see you all next time as we continue to delve deeper into the digital realm of Seraph. Ta-ta for now!